It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Spurs. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Grizzlies just way behind.
And right now for San Antonio, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And the starting group for the Spurs, the captain out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Chandler. And it's Castellan at the shooting guard position. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Bobby Portis out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Okogie in the 3 slot. And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
They've collectively taken MP's words to heart. You can see the purpose they're playing with, and you need that to succeed in a hostile environment. Otherwise, you start to show cracks, and in enemy territory, it's much more easily to exploit.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Hey guys, these games have been a point of emphasis for MP and his team this season. I asked him about playing on the road. MP told me it's all about toughness and grit. We're going to play hard no matter where we are. Kevin?
And they are a gritty bunch. David, thank you. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
Well, you know, for such a big guy, Wembanyama has excellent body control.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Wembanyama, a screen. Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Thunder. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 13 feet away. And Morant gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Offline with his 3. For San Antonio, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. 5th, Jalen Williams.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
So it's San Antonio now. Following the miss by John Morant. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Levine. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. For 3. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
So it's San Antonio now after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Pass to Wembanyama. A three ball. Claims the three-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a 10-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Wembanyama, left side. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here. Here's LaVine. Changes for Memphis. Jalen Williams is checked in for Washington. Kobe comes in for LaVine, and it's Morant in for Smart. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Williams is out there with Woodson. And it's Okogie in the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, there it is again on a lot.
It's called Pi, and it actually made me start watching YouTube again because I don't have to rage.
Out of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Warriors was terrific. He finished with 59 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keeping as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Memphis. Zach LaVine comes in for Bane. San Antonio also making a switch. Adams checked in. Back to Morant. Pass to Williams. On the wing, LaVine. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by the Spurs. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Morant finds Williams. That one's off, still out of sync.
And a big quarter thus far.
Pass to Johnson. Over Williams, and it's San Antonio with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Taylor Jenkins
What up,
calling
Dan?
time out here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this
Oh,
guy.
hey, Dan. Yes, I shared it. I shared your live with him.
Okay.
Bobby Portis is
How's
checking
it going, Dan?
Dane comes
Thanks for
in for
tuning
Zach
in.
Levine. The Grizzlies trail by 17. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. That shot wide open. And that's 11 points for Williams.
And the
Playing a
shooting
little
has
bit of
really been
2K.
there for him today.
My
He may have to
career.
take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
To the left wing. Spurs passing it around. The captain, no good. Outside Williams. Driving the lane. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
My girlfriend's lives are more interesting than mine.
Here's Payne. Off the inbound, no good. And so it's San Antonio, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. And those are the guys in the race to make the three-point contest. Who wins a three-point race between you two?
Oh, I'm winning any
Wonder,
shot,
you
especially
don't
one
walk up
ball.
my tunnel slumber.
Yeah, that's what you think. Killer's court.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Spurs. Well, and that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Kevin Johnson is out there with the captain. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. And it's Chandler in a point. And, you know, Sam, we watched Desmond Bane evolve
What up,
into
Rick?
a number 1.
Double tap that screen.
He's always
Hit
been
that
there.
follow button if you're not
Now
already
he is at the
following.
top of the heap.
Share the
He sure
live.
is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble. Very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Durant sets a screen for Williams. Pass to Okogie, beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
Well, that's a shot you don't want him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Chandler, the pass to the captain. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Williams looking over the floor. Here he goes. Chandler with the steal. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Wembanyama, a screen. Made in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6 here in this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the inside. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Taken away by Williams. Spurs leading by 15. Fires from deep. And count it. Three-pointer good and a shot from the captain. The captain's got 8.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
San Antonio again switching. Ryan's checked in.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. It's good to see him being effective off the dribble.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success. Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on you.
And timeout is called by Craig Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Woodson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jabari Walker's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. Vassell outside. Over Bain. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
On the wing, Williams. From outside off the mark. San Antonio leading by 20. Here's the captain. Buries the long-range jumper. The captain's got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Woodson. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Bain against Walker. Morant for the wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Branham, good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Back to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. And another miss by Memphis.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
From deep three-point territory.
Amazing! Perfect timing there.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Yeah. Go to work.
Some changes. Portis is checked in for Woodson. Bain comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Morant in for Marcus Smart.
I need some, get. I me some kiss, kiss, kiss,
Here's the
kiss,
captain.
kiss.
They're gone on a quick play.
Well, the defense catches a break there.
Where my viewers at? I don't need no gift. Where my viewers at? Double check that screen again. Go and hit that follow there. Hit that follow here.
The small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Nailed from three-point land.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Love with all your flaws and sins.
Back to Morant. Over in the corner, Portis.
Love with all your flaws. Damn, I only got 20 points.
We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's a Kobe. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's the captain. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Carries it from three-point range. The captain's got 28.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on a three-point shot. But when you're knocking it down, you might as well keep riding.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
Bro, I'm missing every...
We watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the captain.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
They just
I need 2 pills,
kept on grinding.
No, I'm gonna find it. Ring, ring, pills.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
For three, Portis. Rebounded by the
Hey,
captain.
thanks for the puppy heart. Let's go.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Live with some
Van
bad
Bryant's got the ball
kidneys.
here for Memphis. Outside Williams.
With me if you rock with me.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bangs home the trifecta.
Surprising confidence there from Morant.
Here's the captain.
Yeah, I love
And
me.
it's off from three-point range.
I stream off the PC,
So
but I
San
got a
Antonio easily
PlayStation.
taking this one.
PlayStation
A
5.
resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they
I play on the
controlled game
PlayStation.
and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Wrap it
PS5.
up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it. I'm glad it does, because, man, I worked hard to put all this together. For sure.
Right, MVP. We can't stop him.
damn. These ads be wild. Ads is crazy nowadays. Hey, what's up? I need to get that pie they be talking about. They block the ads. In the bag, but he gets hurt.
Good job, MP. See.
Word. Already was an all-star.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight.
Won the game, all types of stuff. Miles scored that man. Noah can't guard me. I'm about to go play some rec after this, honestly. See what they talking about on the rec.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
I don't really like going to play the rec by myself, but man, I'm getting tired of this season. When you come around, not the answer, not the answer, not the answer. And when you don't decide to answer. With a little more aim.
Happy President's Day, basketball fans. Thanks for spending the holiday with 2K Sports as we get set for exciting NBA action. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Johnson. And it's the captain in at the 4. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Fred VanVleet out there with Cameron Thomas. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Here we go. And the Spurs start out with the ball. And a few games ago, we talked about MP's desire to be seen as a highly competitive team on the road this season. This is MP's mantra right now.
And MP and his team have to be feeling great about how they've played on the road lately. They've handled business and proven they aren't intimidated by any team's fan base. We will see if they can continue being successful away from home.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
The problem with Wemby is how you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk.
Pass to Woodson. Thomas, left side, over Castle. Off the left rim and out. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's efficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come. This is where Wembanyama is so dangerous inside
captain. We saw him with 39 points last game. Down low. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 6.
How do you stop Wendy in the pick and roll? I don't know.
Here's Tommy. Oh, he taps it straight down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's the captain. Out to the wing. To the inside. Chandler. Brooklyn pulls it in. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year. To the middle. Here's Tommy. The captain with a rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Here's the captain. And he dunks it down.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor. Looking for those chances to share the ball.
Very recyclable.
Inside. Here's Tommy. Another shot. A rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had 39 points and, as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match up tonight, but he'll try. That's it.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that.
What up, Tommy? What up? What up?
More than happy to carry them.
Thanks for joining.
Still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys will carry that momentum into this one.
And the Nets with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Wembanyama. Locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning this first pick 3 times after David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Here's the captain. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's the captain. Here's Castle. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Spurs lead by 10. Inside. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Castle's got his second bucket.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And Jordy Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
I am it, girl. Yeah, I didn't.
Amazon
I
early
am
holiday
So both teams changing it up here. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Benton. Last game for him, he had 14. To halt the run, pass to Claxton. Now Middleton. Here's Woodson. There's the triple. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Here's the captain. Over to the wing. There's the 3. No good. Misses it. for San
know
Antonio.
it.
He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back after this.
Shorty made me feel at home. She made me lead the thrills at home, and I'm fine with it.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Fred VanVleet comes in for Banton. Here's a look at some stats for Cam Thomas.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots. We'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Thursday, they go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with Detroit, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And so in the game for the Spurs, we got Keldon Johnson, Wembanyama out there. And it's the captain in at the 4th spot. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head coach for us. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. Nevertheless, he's determined to battle through it. As you see, guys, he's already checked back in.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we see a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Captain with a rebound. The captain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. A leader in life is just something you either have or you don't. It's something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Yeah, well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say. Sure. Here's VanVleet. After the basket by San Antonio. Whitehead jacks up a 3. Captain with a rebound. The captain's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You've got to feel for him tonight. And you know seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Now here's VanVleet. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
No, I wasn't paying attention to the play.
Pass to Klein, and they get it. Rebound by San Antonio. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You've got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Whitehead.
Yes, he can. That's how you end the quarter.
For them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
PTSD.
First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Nets.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kimmy. I don't even want to comment.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Count it up and grab a rubber band.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 9-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. We've got Cam Thomas. He's out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Castle. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Castle's got 6 points.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Woodson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's the captain. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Nets trail by 17. Van Vliet, the pass to Thomas. Shot to stop the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thomas has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Fires for 3. The captain misses.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots. But I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Thomas misses.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Here's the captain. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Woodson. And that one's good. He has 7. Spurs lead by 14. Here's the captain. Here's Castle. Got a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Castle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Woodson. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio. The captain's got rebound number 11. Fires from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Whitehead. 3-pointer. Rebound by Kessel. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And he makes it. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Woodson. And again, it's the Nets missing. Spurs lead by 18. Here's the captain. 13 points in the game. He drops it from range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Nets. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it off.
No problem knocking that one down. And he's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Now here's Middleton. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And passes to Middleton. Walker pulls down the board. Spurs lead by 20. 44 seconds left in the third. Here's the captain. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives his offense more room to operate.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Whitehead for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The captain, that's good.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Benton to stop the run. He's off on that one.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And so the San Antonio Spurs already up 26 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter. G-League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Devin Vassell out there with Jabari Walker. And it's the captain in at the 5. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Walker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's the captain. Count that bucket. The captain's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Woodson with a bucket.
You can fully rely on Van Vliet to make a high IQ play at all times.
Here's the captain. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. 3-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's the captain. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. The captain's got 32 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Thomas. Van Vliet misses.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the captain.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Sinks it from distance.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Now here's Vassell, outside Walker. Back to Vassell, from outside the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one